I invited her.
She said she might be able to, but since she's not here, I'm guessing she wasn't able to get off work.
Okay.
She was training all of this week.
Did she get
Oh
a new
yeah.
job or something?
I think so. That's what she was saying, that she's going to be training like 10 hours a day this whole week or something.
Wow, that's a lot.
Something insane like that.
And on top of homework and everything. Nice. All right. So, did you guys have any questions on lesson 10 homework?
I felt like I understood it.
Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So, you ready
Um,
to start the quiz then?
Let me sign
Yeah.
in and everything real quick.
Pulling
Okay.
everything open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready and I'll just drink my water.
Okay.
Okay. I learn.
So, Lucy, you said you didn't do so well on the exam.
No, I got a 77, but after he did the partial credits, I got like an 80 something.
Oh, good.
So it was a
That's
lot of
good.
like confusion on like where the decimal point should be.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that's good he went back then and made sure.
yeah, because it was, I mean, obviously I could understand the concept, but like, you know how on his quizzes at the top it'll say round to three decimal places.
Right.
But if there's a specific problem, he'll say give the answer like this. On the test, they didn't have that second part. Give the answer like this. Here's the example. And so I kept going off of the thing at the top that said three decimal places. So
Oh,
even when the
okay.
answer was like 50%, I put like 50.000 because technically that's three decimal places.
Gotcha.
So,
All right, I'm at the quiz.
all right.
Well, cool. That's great that your score increased then.
Yeah, it went up. So, but
That's more than the average.
I don't feel good about this class.
I
It's
just
sad.
Maybe.
feel like
The assignment, I feel like I understand, and I feel like when we have meetings, I'm not just sitting there going, you know.
Right, yeah.
And it's probably the way I test too, like the anxiety of it.
Yeah. I'm sure you're doing better than you think you are.
Uh, all right.
You guys ready to take the
What's
quiz?
hmm
problems?
Lesson 10. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here's my.
Margin error for 90% standard deviation.
Okay, so do we use the margin of error formula for this, for number 3?
Okay, let me. Yes, I think so. So it's margin of error equals the z-score times standard deviation divided by the square root of the number. If that makes sense. It's at the very bottom of the reading of lesson 10. It's at,
Yeah, trying to find my notes.
I just,
Oh, okay, there it is. So, yeah, so use the z times standard deviation over square root of n. So for this problem, the
so we have to plug in
90%,
90.
90% is 1.960, right?
90% is, say that again?
The z-score of 90% is 1.960.
I got 1.645. Wait,
Oh, you know
no.
what? I need to
There's,
put tabs on my notes because I'm like, can't find the right section. Okay, so I'm looking for lesson 10. Sorry.
Okay, Z.
90%, 1.645. You're right.
but then it went to 95.
What?
So what do you shade when it's, I'm plugging it into the applet, the 90%.
I don't shade anything because I just want the z-score.
You don't shade anything?
For when you're finding just the margin of error,
Yeah.
yeah, I just use it to get the z-score because they give us the standard deviation and they give us the n. So that's all we
Right.
need for the formula. So we
So
have all three numbers that we need.
I don't
Yeah,
know why I was,
1.645 is the
The z-score.
z-score.
but what did you shade to get that 1.6?
You don't
The
need
middle.
Okay,
shade.
so
Yeah.
that's the middle. Okay. That's all I was asking.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I just
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I got it, but then it went away because yeah. So that's all I need to
Okay,
know.
so z-score times the standard deviation divided by the square of the number.
Yep.
So 1645.
Sorry, I'm like behind you guys.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so the
decimal
number we
places.
want.
So 16.45, is that what you said?
1.645.
Oh, I got
Or
16.45.
you got for the z-score you did?
No, for
the
the
final
actual
answer.
answer.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still looking for that. Hold on, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that's funny. It is the same number, but just the decimal is a different spot. Let me try it again. Yeah, 16.45 is what I got. I feel like I have to like get my mind set back into math, and it feel like it's not. So
I know what you mean. I did this last night, and I'm already like, what's the margin of error?
right, I did it earlier today, and yet yeah, just it's my
I think it's
anniversary
because my
today.
mind is so like against math that it naturally just blocks it out.
It's a good way
It's
of
not
putting
even a
it.
conscious effort.
Yeah. And I've been
What'd you
focusing.
get, Jordan?
0.1645. I might have done it backwards though.
So Lucy, did you get 16.45?
And a 0 because it's 3 decimal places.
Right, but yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I got.
Okay.
Wonder why I got this.
Because you got the same numbers, just not the decimal in the right place, right?
Oh, yeah, we're good. Sorry. We're good.
So 16.450?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following statements is true?
I don't like these.
I
get
don't either.
confused. Okay.
Point estimator. So, because we're allowed to look at our
I
reading,
think
right?
I'm fairly certain it is x bar is a point estimator of u, because u is the mean and x
Yeah.
is the.
The point estimators are the mean, median, and mode. And so if the mu and the x bar would be the same, like, point estimator, right?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain.
So that second one?
Yeah.
Okay, that one still is a
But
bit
why is it
confusing.
the second one and not the third one, which is just flip?
Because you don't get the mean of the population before you get the mean of the sample. You get the mean of the sample first.
Which is x bar.
I mean, you get the mean of the population, and then you get the mean of the sample. So you can only estimate that x bar is going to
Going
be.
off of the mu.
Yeah.
Okay.
You eat your pizza backwards.
Yes, I do. It's so that I don't have to be disappointed at the end.
Is it stuffed crust? Because then it's a
No.
lovely surprise.
No, but yeah, I can understand on stuffed crust.
That's funny. Okay. So, okay. Point estimate.
point estimate is just going to be 113.
Okay, I remember seeing that somewhere in the reading. I'm like totally having a brain fart.
Wouldn't it be the 526 because of the last problem we just did? Because the 113 is the standard deviation.
Actually, you might be right. Hold on.
I think it's 526.
I think you're right too, Lucy. 'Cause
So then, that's true.
Okay, so we're agreed on that?
If that's true, then is the other one false?
No, that is true going off of the other one.
But
Right?
we just
No, 'cause
estimated.
we used X.
Now I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, now it's the other way around.
Let me look through the reading real quick.
yeah, that's what I'm doing too. It's funny because when I'm reading it, it totally makes sense. I understand it, but I'm just lost.
I just understood the point estimate to be the mean. And so the question about
The short answer is that we will never know for sure if X bar is close to U. Maybe that's not what I was looking for. Well, that's really helpful. Okay, so I'm starting to think that it would have to be the interval estimator one that's true. So let me look at the interval estimator.
Point estimate.
Starting with the point estimate and adding or subtracting the margin of error. So what is sigma 2? I don't even remember that.
I don't either.
Sigma is
Are they just putting that there to confuse us?
so sigma is the standard deviation.
Yeah, but sigma
But
2, what is sigma
It's
2?
just it's squared. So like they're trying to confuse you against like the confidence interval half, the margin of error, which is the half of the confidence interval. That's part of those terms that were thrown around, but I don't quite understand it.
It's
Okay.
in the point estimator section of the reading. It shows standard deviation squared. On there it says it's the variance.
Sample statistic, population parameter. Do. Okay, so I think it's the one that we chose, but I don't know that. Because it gives us a little chart, you know, under point estimators.
Yeah, and it explains what it is. It's one specific value as an estimate of a parameter. An interval estimator is a range of possible values for a parameter. So it's the dead center between the interval estimate. So it's saying, like, as the example for Republicans, the point estimate is 49%, but the margin of error is 46 to 52%. So,
Robbie, get out of here.
Texas, if there's a problem.
What?
Texas, if there's a problem.
Okay. See ya.
I think
Go away. Sorry.
Your roommate dying?
No, that's my brother.
Sound like a hyena or something.
He's trying to mess with me.
So I
Sorry.
think it is 526 because that's the mean, the average, and it was saying that the point interval is the dead
Point
center.
estimate?
Point estimate, yeah, is the middle. So if the Republican candidates, if 49% are Republican, there's a margin of error of 46 to 52%. But the point estimate is 49, which is right in the middle, and I'm thinking I'm not explaining it well, but I think it is
I
526.
think it's 526. In the homework, there's a lot of problems like this, and it asks you, like, for the point estimate. It's like always the first question when you're given a new
Right,
set of values, and it's
I-
always what the average is.
right.
Yeah, I think you guys are right.
Okay, so question 6 was the margin of error.
But was number 4 right?
I still don't understand that one.
Well,
Like, I'm given 5, but I'm not sure about number 4, if it's the second or the third one.
yeah, for me, it's between second and third. I don't know which one it is for sure. So my common sense is telling me that it's the second one because X bar is for the sample, and the little U thing is for
The population.
yeah. So it would seem to think that
It sounds more logical
It does, yeah.
that you get that from the population instead
But
of
wait.
the other way around.
But if you think about it, the third one, maybe that one is called the point estimator because it helps you to estimate X bar.
But you get X bar from, you take the X bar, which is the sample, from the population. So you wouldn't go from the small thing to the big thing, right? You
Yeah.
go from the big thing to the small thing.
Right. But wait,
But I don't know.
the sample comes second though. Right?
Sample is your X
The
bar.
mean, yeah, the mean of the sample is the X bar. And so the mu, wouldn't that be
That's your population mean.
yeah, but that one comes first, right? Mean of the population, and then you get the sample after that, right?
What?
Yeah, I think so. The sample
So
comes after having.
But
If-
which one is the point estimator of the other?
that's my question, but
It's how it's worded.
the reason I think it's this third one is because if you are going to estimate something, then you are the estimator. So the one who's doing the estimating would be the one that comes first, right?
Yeah.
So because mu comes first, wouldn't it be the point estimator of X bar?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it never really says in the reading.
To me, I feel like it depends how you read it. Like, like how you are interpreting it. That this is coming from this, or this is coming from the other side, depending on, like, if you feel like it's coming off of the first one or the second one. But I feel like the way it's worded, it could be either way. I mean, we're in agreement of where the X bar comes from, but the
Yeah.
way, what are you trying to say, which came first, and that part is tricky.
Yeah, let's see.
I
Okay,
don't know.
so
Do you
this
want to
little
go number
sentence,
3 and then
I
just
just
see?
found a sentence that says a confidence interval is actually a point estimate, and then it has in parentheses X bar. So do you think that that means that X bar is the point estimate?
It still sounds like, I don't know. See, what
So-
you just said sounds like 2. But what you
I
were
just-
saying before that sounds like 3.
Yeah, so right now it sounds like 2 because that's just what I found in the reading, but
What do you think, Summer?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
so if you control F and then type in point estimate in the little box on the reading page, and then you go through it. It eventually takes you to that.
If I duplicate my tab for this class, can I use the other tab to go into the reading, or will that close my quiz?
I don't know.
Or should I just open a new window and log in again and pull the reading up?
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay, I'll do that because I don't have the reading. Hold on.
There's a margin of error for a 95% confidence interval.
Now, is that getting the 2 scores? Like the
Oh,
plus or
what did we
minus?
decide for number 4?
Well, we don't really know, but we're going with, well, I'm going with 2 for now, but I don't know.
Okay, we're off to number 6 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6.
Is that when we do that whole long?
No, you're still finding.
This is the margin of error?
Yeah, you're finding the margin of error. So you
So
use your
that's
z-score.
Okay, times standard deviation divided by, okay, the square root of the number. Okay.
The other one we did, yeah. So for 95, we're looking at 1.96.
Yep. So do we just always shade the middle and that's it?
Yeah, because that's the area, that's what you're looking at.
What do you mean that's what you're looking at?
Do you remember the last meeting when we were deciding between if it was a two-tailed, left-tailed, or right-tailed, when you shade which, and I didn't understand when you shaded the middle.
Uh-huh.
I figured out, okay, so when it's two-tailed, you shade the sides. When it's left-tailed, you only shade the left, and when it's right-tailed, you shade the center and the right, because you're saying the number is, x is, the average is greater than 5, and so the center is 5, and then the right-tailed is everything greater than 5. So that's what you're saying. It's 5 and greater than 5. So that's
Okay.
So that's what the center is. It's that number, the average that you have.
Okay.
Anyway.
So it's always going to be the middle when we are doing percentages or trying to find.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So standard deviation is 113 over rad 64. Sorry, you guys all do the math already?
I think so, but I was listening to you too, so I don't know if I...
Yeah, we're kind of trying to figure it out because I'm looking at the formula in the thing.
I have 27.685.
That's what I got too.
Isn't it supposed to be the P and then the 2 numbers in the middle?
No, this is just margin of error. So you use the formula M for margin of error equals Z times standard deviation divided by rad N.
Okay.
So just like the one we did a couple back.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah,
shoot.
27.685.
That's what I got.
All right. I'll probably come back and work that one myself, but I'll just go with that for now.
Okay. So 7 and 8, they want the two numbers in the parentheses.
Okay.
You guys have a formula for that?
Yep. It's in, I'm looking at the reading, and it's at the very bottom. Yeah.
Where are my notes? Oh, there it is. So it's x bar
So
minus
526.
$526. Minus.
Is this the x bar plus or minus z? Wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, plus or minus Z, and then sigma over.
Mm-hmm.
And then minus z times minus the margin of error we just found?
Yeah, it would be
That's
that
part
answer.
of the equation, right? Okay, so
Yeah, that's a lot simpler of a way to do it.
yeah.
I actually did the whole thing.
Wait, it took me a while.
Good
I was like,
times.
oh, this is this number that I found already, so I don't have to plug all of it
Right.
into the equation again.
You're smart. I didn't think of that. But I want to make sure I got the same answer. Yes, I did. Cool. 498.315 is what I got.
Oh, I'm slow. I'm sorry.
No,
And then we
you're
got to
fine.
do a comma.
No, it just asked for
It's
the
the
lower.
Oh, just the lower one it was?
And then the next question is the upper,
Oh, sweet.
which
Okay.
means we just add those two. Whoa, that's seems like really high numbers, but 553.685.
Wait, wouldn't that be 526
What
plus
did you guys get
27?
for number 7?
I got 498.315.
Okay, good. That's what I got.
I got 553.685.
I got that for the upper.
Yeah.
Oh, the upper, yeah, that's what I
Yeah, that's what I
Sorry,
got for the
I'm still
upper.
on the lower. Okay,
got. 685. Sweet.
so upper is just the 526 plus the margin of error.
27.685, yeah.
553.685.
Yeah. So number 9, what would happen if to the width if the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size? I think that's decrease.
Oh, I was thinking it would increase.
I think it would. The reason I think the width of the confidence.
It's the law of large numbers for this one, so your margins get smaller.
I think I'm backwards, right?
Mm,
Because the amount of confidence would go down if we increase the sample size is wrong. If we increase the sample size, then the width of the confidence or the amount of confidence would increase, right?
That's what I was thinking, yeah, so it'd increase.
Okay.
Because I've noticed with this one, it's almost like the sample size increases, everything else increases. Like, I don't know. I know that's not explaining it very well, but.
okay.
So if the confidence interval increases, because it was 95, right?
Right, so it increased to 99. I still think it would increase. I don't know.
No, if the amount of surety goes up, then the amount of confidence or the width of how much it's going to be needs to do. Or gosh, I don't know.
So my notes I have. So this was a homework. So it's the right answer because we have the answer key for it.
Mm-hmm.
When the confidence level increases, the width also increases.
What question was that?
It's in the homework. It's not in the prep. It's
Okay.
so it will be question number 10 of the homework.
So when you say homework, the individual homework.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is
Not the prep. It's not in the prep because I thought it was in there, but it's
Gotcha.
because I remember being really confused because there's this part where when whichever way your confidence level goes, your width goes the same way, but there's a part where it talks about your margin of error and your sample size, and those are the opposite.
Which was the next question, wasn't it? The margin of...
So
what would happen to the width?
So for number 9, it was increase, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what about 10?
So this one I still think is increase.
So we went from 95 to 99, so it increased, so that means the width would increase, because that's what we said would happen in 9, right?
Well, 9 is a different question because that's talking about the sample size, and this is talking about width of the confidence and confidence interval. So,
I think it's the same thing, though.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would happen to the width of a confidence interval if you increase the sample size? Okay, it's not quite the same. But I think the same thing would happen. It would still increase.
Me too. I think it's the same. I think the same thing would happen. I just don't think they're talking about the same variables.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's all confusing.
I guess we'll find out.
If we
Yeah.
get all this right, then we will have a nice study guide, unlike
True.
some of our materials that we look over. Right, light bulb company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs.
Okay, that's right. What was?
They want a 95%
So,
confidence interval with a margin of error of 50.
sample size. So you use your margin of error formula and you find n.
But you square it. So I'm looking at the reading.
Yeah, you'll end up squaring it when you break through the formula and move the rad over. You'll have to square it to get rid of the rad sign to find n.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you square the whole thing. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so z times sigma over m squared.
Right. So we go back 95.
I should memorize these z scores.
Mm-hmm.
0.960.
Times. And we already got the margin of error. Oh,
So
This is a new question, right?
246.
yeah, it is. I totally did that wrong.
246?
Hold on, almost there.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
I feel like I'm getting sick.
That's not good.
Started feeling funky last night.
Dang it. I keep doing this wrong.
So when I do this formula, I do it in the most elementary way because the rad n in the denominator really confuses me, and so it's more work, but it helps me like see everything.
Okay, so I got 245.8624.
So 246, because you can't have a fraction of a light bulb.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah, 245.246, yeah.
And if I'm remembering, you always have to round up even if it's
0.1.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because for your sample size, if you put, so for this number, if it was 245.3 and we put 245, we would be off because we needed the 0.3 for
Right.
the thing. So you always have to round up for the sample size.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll tell you like on all the answer prompts. It'll remind you.
Yeah.
All right.
Was the lower limit of the 95% confidence interval.
So this is over in section 11 now, right?
It's we should still be on lesson 10.
Yeah, it
Oh,
should
no,
still
they
be.
give you the sigma.
So what does that mean, the lower limit of 95%?
Is
Is that
that
just
the lower bound?
doing the confidence interval? And yeah, just doing the
Yeah.
lower.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It just make it sound so confusing.
So we
Yeah, and
do
then we have all this information. We're like, I don't know what to do with all this.
Right, there is a lot of information.
So do we use the formula x bar plus or minus?
The z-score, yeah, but we do the minus.
Yeah, only doing the minus. That's all you have to do.
Okay, so x bar minus.
These are big numbers too.
I hate how you have to keep scrolling back up, and that's usually when I click on something wrong and I get my answers mixed up. Okay, so 111,000 minus what? 1.960.
Okay, I think I got it. Round to the nearest whole number.
Square root of
36.
I got a number.
Okay, I did 2. Are you guys ready?
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Oh. Ready to reveal. Oh, and then the next question was the upper level, so might as well do that.
All right. So, tell me if you guys got this. 104,878.
Nope.
You did not get that?
No.
Nope.
Did you, Lucy?
No.
Okay, I think I did something wrong.
I got 110,998.
I think I figured out what I did. I forgot to go.
I didn't get that either, Summer.
You didn't?
Let me go back. Let
Okay,
me.
I'll go back too.
So the formula I use is 111,000 minus 1.960
1.96, yeah.
times 36,730
Yep.
over rad 36.
30 divided by, yeah.
Okay, so the formula's right. Let me double check my math.
What? Now I got a different answer. I'm confused. So I've never learned that, and I may sound really dumb for asking, but what is rad? Or what is...
The square root of.
So that's just a easier way of saying it? I've never...
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
So
anybody
that
get
sign
99,001?
Radical sign, and so it's shortened as rad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jordan, I just got the 99,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I have. I was like, I am not even close to what you guys got.
I know, I don't know what I was
So I got
thinking.
99001.5333.
Round to the nearest whole number.
Here's whole number, so 99002.
Awesome.
So
Okay,
I'm
great.
still trying to make sure I
We are
understand
a
it.
superb team, guys.
I just keep rushing it, and that's my problem.
Sorry, so you guys got 99,000 or 99001?
0.5. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it would be 99002.
Mhm.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just making sure I understood it. Okay, so now I gotta do the other one.
upper limit, which if you have the number saved, then it should just be.
Which I didn't.
I didn't either.
You guys want the number?
Let's do it again. It's good practice.
Okay.
I'm doing it all from my iPhone calculator.
Okay, I got a number.
Okay.
Okay, I did too.
Did anybody get 122,999?
I got 998, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
998.
And then that 6 is going to bump that 4 up, and then that 4 is going to become a 5 and bump that 9 up, right?
You only
No.
round once, so you'd have
Yeah.
to pick where you
Okay.
round to. So you start at the 4,
and
All
so
right.
it just stay
yeah, it stays at
So which one
998.
122,998.
Sweet.
Cool, we all got the right answer on that one. Well, for me, they are simple.
There are 3 requirements.
Well, look at this.
I have this written down somewhere.
Look what it says. It says there are 3 requirements, and then it gives us 3 requirements, and then one of the
Right.
options is all of the above.
So yeah, that's a kind of a pretty.
So I guess you'd have to say all of the above.
Right.
Oh yeah, but you guys know what the 3 are, right?
Now I do.
I don't remember that middle one though. For some reason I was thinking
Sigma
the
is
sigma
known?
wasn't known.
In for section 11, sigma is not known.
Yeah.
But not in 10.
In 10, you do this formula if you know the sigma.
Right, and you don't know the mean. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so all of the above.
Okay.
Now I'm really paranoid that I had clicked out of sight of my screen and changed one of my answers. All of the above.
All right, I'm gonna submit. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I just submitted.
I'm just double checking, make sure I didn't like click outside. Increase.
So far, so good. Oh, well. Oh, for question 9, it was decrease. What would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size? It would decrease. And it actually showed the answer. Does it usually do that?
Not usually.
Yeah, that's funny. But everything else we got right.
That's good. That's good that we know
is.
that.
Yay!
Means I
We're
have to.
solid on the math on this one. Just some the terminology.
If the sample size increases, then the width of the confidence interval will decrease.
Because the law of large numbers. We knew this. If
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
it's
picture of
more,
this.
then our margin of error will shrink.
I didn't
That
think
makes
that applied
sense.
to this one. That's why I thought it was different.
I'm sorry. I think I probably confused everybody on that one.
No.
All right. Good to go.
Now I'm taking pictures of every question. Are you guys taking it right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Sorry, are you waiting for me? So
Yeah, I don't care. You guys can do it if you want. I'll probably maybe do it later or something.
yeah, I can do it later as well. So on
But I'm
to
not really doing anything right now, so you guys do whatever you want.
I can hold off. So on to lesson 11.
Mm-hmm. So, did you guys know that there actually is something like the normal probability applet for the t-score?
Yeah. I saw
It was in the
that.
video, and that was the only place I found it.
You mean like
So-
where it was green shaded?
Yeah.
That was in the reading.
Oh, what?
And
I
there
looked
was
for the reading. I didn't see it.
even a link to it.
Where was it?
Yeah, there was a big thing on it that showed pictures and everything. So, let's see. I saw a picture
Is it in the
already. Yeah, in the chapter reading.
Okay.
So right at the very beginning, it shows the 3 different pictures, but it says click here right above the picture to explore how the shape of the t-distribution changes with the degrees of freedom. So I did that, and then I saw the applet. It says, and you can plug in the numbers.
It's right above the 3 things.
Uh-huh.
It said
It's-
t
Wait, where am I
distribution?
looking?
So I'm in the reading for lesson 11.
Yeah, which section?
It's the very, well, I guess section 2. What if we don't know the standard deviation?
Okay.
So there's the 3 pictures of the t-distribution.
Where it says click here?
Yep. I right-clicked and
I found it.
Oh, there it is.
So I saw it right away.
Fancy.
So we starting the quiz then?
No,
Or
hold
did
on.
you guys, oh, sorry, did you have questions?
I didn't have any questions.
I think I did at first, but then I figured it out myself, so yeah.
Hold on, let me
Oh.
get back to the...
So I had a question about the p-value. I forget how to calculate that.
So I had to go back and review that too.
Okay.
Okay, so if you go back to your section 9 prep assignment, we started doing p-value towards the end. So to find the p-value, you're going to use your z-score,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll plug those z-scores in, and then depending on which tailed it is, you'll shade those sections or section, and then the area number it gives you, that is your p-value.
Okay. And if it's lower than the not margin of error.
Your
What's it called?
median, your mean, your average.
No, it's that like not
So
I
it'll
forget.
be your two-tailed right and left are your p-values.
I was talking about the level of significance. If the p-value is less than the level of significance, you reject the null hypothesis, right?
It depends what the null hypothesis says. But yeah, it has to, but they'll give you the significance of 0.05 usually.
Right.
So whatever your p-value is, if it's less than the 0.05, then you reject it.
Right, that's what, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if it is right, then you fail to reject.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So back to lesson 11.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, we've been going for an hour now. Okay.
Ugh.
Do you think there's people that never meet with a group?
Probably, but how many points are the meetings worth?
I don't know.
I don't know if you get docked for doing the group meeting quiz but not doing the meeting on the internet.
You get points for attending the meetings.
Oh yeah.
That link,
I
that's
feel
why
like
we record it.
everything they do besides the test isn't worth a lot of points. It's just the exams that are worth a ton. So
Yeah.
I think overall, if not going to your meetings really hurts you all that much.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't see why you wouldn't. I think it's helpful.
Right. Yeah.
I think it is too.
I do too. Okay. Previous lessons. The first one, we assume. Are you guys on 3?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I went through 3. 3 is
Unknown.
Unknown.
Yeah, the first one.
And then for the second one, or question 4, I got no. Because
Sorry, I'm slow. I'm reading.
clearly
Yeah, I am too.
said, assume that the population standard deviation is not known. So
Oh, it just says right there, not known.
yeah.
That's funny. It's just making sure we understand.
Yeah, the wording, which oftentimes I don't.
What is the t value? So
So that's t equals The
Bar
X,
X.
bar
X bar.
X, yeah.
What is it called? X bar or bar X? You know
I
what
don't
I
know.
mean. T equals X bar minus the mu over the sample standard deviation, so S divided by
The
radian.
yeah.
Okay, what are the numbers? Now I have to scroll back up. And if I scroll, I'm going to click on something and change my other answers. This
So
always happens to me.
you don't have you can't read the information with that question? Because it's right.
No, not on how my screen is.
Oh man, you must have a small screen, or
Yeah.
that's too bad.
It's better when I'm downstairs on my computer, but I don't have SPSS on my computer. I downloaded it onto my laptop,
Oh, okay.
and so I needed to make sure that
Right.
that program, if wherever I happen to be, because I go to Utah a lot. So
Gotcha.
okay, so X bar is 11 minus 8.
So round to 1 decimal point. I got an answer. I don't know if it's right, but
I'm still working on it.
okay.
Where's my calculator?
I'm still trying to find the formula. What was that formula?
It's at the very bottom of the
Oh.
reading for lesson 11.
T is X bar minus mu divided by
Yep.
S. Okay.
Divided by the square root of n. Yeah. How do you pronounce it? Mu?
Mu, like MU or.
Oh, okay. Like almost like a cat. No. Mu.
Yeah. I got a really low number. I don't know if I'm completely wrong.
I don't know if I got 10.55555. Yeah.
I got 0.16.
All right.
So 11
Okay. Let's go over the formula. 11 minus 8
is 8.
all over 6. Oh, I didn't divide. I multiplied. I'll get back to you.
Okay, so
Okay.
square root of n, so 9.
Yeah, I still got the same answer. 10.55.
1.5.
1.5?
Yeah.
Is that what you got?
Hold on.
I got 10.5.
Two, and then okay, so what I got is 1.5.
Man. So you both got 1.5?
Yes, ma'am.
I did.
So
I did.
do you like hit the equal sign before you calculate it?
It depends on your calculator, but remember how I say I break down each section? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
not
that's what I
breaking
do.
it down?
I just
Okay.
do it all separately.
I did the top part, so 11 minus 8 is 3. And then for the
Right.
bottom part, I did 6 divided by, and then for my calculator, you put in, so I put 6 divided by, and then I put 9, and then I hit the rad sign, and then I hit equal, and then it gave me 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
So
3
like 3
divided by
divided by
2.
2.
Because
That's how you get.
I do it based off of, like, if in the reading the answer, I just make sure I get the same answer as them, and it's usually I don't hit the equal sign until the very end, and that's why I keep getting that number, but I'll just do it like how you guys said.
Yeah, do them in separate, like,
Two.
order operations so that.
So basically it's 3 divided by 2,
Mm-hmm.
which is 1.5. Okay, which, yeah, I haven't been doing that, so I'm hoping that's right, but
Okay.
so on to 6.
So 1.5 for number 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, baby's awake. Maybe she'll go back to sleep.
Yeah, my son was crying in the background for a while.
Is your husband home?
Yeah,
Oh.
he just goes down to sleep better with me just because I'm with him all day.
Because you're the mama bear.
Okay, so call me crazy, but I can't seem to copy this data here.
I don't think you can copy and paste from like the quiz screens.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, we have to like.
I
type
learned.
in-
That's new.
That's fun.
Okay.
I was able to with the homework. I was able to copy and paste it, but
For the quiz homework?
uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
if one person wants to do the SPSS, I can read you the number.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. I'm
Hold
pulling
on.
it up, so
I got it open right now.
okay.
Okay, I'm going to read to you guys. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, just to
Okay.
make sure.
Yeah, if we have two people going, then maybe it'll be more accurate. In case
Less
some-
margin of error, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys just tell me when you're ready.
Okay, sorry, it's loading.
You're good.
Almost there. Okay, I'm there.
Okay.
Ready.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. 98, 99.6, 97.8, 97.6, 98.7, 98.4,
Hold on just a second. So 97.6.
98.7,
Okay.
98.4,
Okay.
98.9,
Mhm.
97.1, 99.2, 97.4, 99.1, 96.9, 98.8, 99.9, 96.8, 97, 98.7, 97.6, 98.7, and last number 98.2.
That's 20 numbers, right?
What'd you
Yeah,
get?
I've got 20 numbers here.
Okay.
So what is the mean?
Oh, just a sec.
Sorry, now I'm just gonna sit here and let you guys tell me the answers.
I just think it's funny that it asks what is the mean, like, as the first question, because it's just
I guess we could manually figure it out, but I'm just gonna.
it's probably faster
Do
just to,
it, but
Yeah, mine's taking real. Okay, so the mean that I have is 98.22.
3 decimal places.
Okay, hold on.
Zero.
just a sec.
That's
Three,
all.
two,
So-
zero.
Did you get 98.220?
Yep.
Sweet.
Excellent.
That means we did good. What is the standard deviation? I have 0.92201.
Sorry, I missed.
So is that what you
For
got?
the standard deviation?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 0.92201.
So it's 0.922. See, I could do stuff like
Sweet.
this all the time.
Yeah, read it off a program.
So now we have to do the t-score.
And is the thing 95%? Or what is the...
Let me see what it says.
Level of significance 0.05.
What?
So
is-
is that what we put in the test value?
So if you're trying to figure out a test for hypotheses, I guess, then it's got to be like either the 95 or the 91 or the 99, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's not there. It's supposed to tell you what it is, right?
I'm going
Yeah.
back to
I
Double
think
check.
and this is just guessing, but I think that the default is 95, but
The default is 95, but for all the other problems, like in the practice, it always told you what it is. Should
Yeah,
we
you're right.
assume that we're doing 95?
I don't know. I'm looking at the homework reading right now.
Answers.
So maybe the test value is just 0?
But then you're not doing a test then.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That would mean if there's no test, the test does not exist. It's a trick question.
That is such a trick question.
So it's saying on the homework reading that your null hypothesis will state that mu, whatever, how you say it, is equal to some number. Enter that number as the test value. So our null hypothesis says 98.6. So that's what we enter in as a test value. Is what the homework.
98.6.
Yeah,
That's
that's what the homework says.
the test value, but what our question is, are we testing at the, well,
No, that's what we put in.
what number are we on? 8?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try it out, see what we get.
Yeah, I just did it, and I got the t-score is negative 1.843 is what I got.
Yeah, same with me.
Okay.
Negative 1.843.
843. Yep.
Just the p-value.
And do we put 0.05 in the applet? What do we...
For the p-value,
I'm still a little confused about the p-value.
I forget about the p-value.
I do too.
Let me see what I did.
But it might be the sigma two-tailed and then divided by 2.
Well, the p-value should be in the soft. Like if you use SPSS, it should give you the p-value.
Think so?
It will, because I used it yesterday.
Let's try this.
So
you have to.
where does it show you? Because I'm not even seeing that in the
So
homework.
you go, if you did the analyze means, compare means, one sample, you move the confidence interval over, you put in your right test value, there's going to be 2 different charts. You're going to go under the chart that has the test value that you put in, and the p-value will be under sigma two-tailed. But we have to see if our thing is two-tailed or not. I need to go back and look.
Yeah.
So I have 0.081 for that.
It's not two-tailed, so we're going to take that number and then what did
Divided by 2, right?
divide by 2. I think
Which
that's,
is what Jordan said.
yeah.
Right.
Okay. 0.040 because 1 divided by 2 is going to be 0.5, so since it's 3 decimal places, it's just going to be 0.04.
0.040 or 0.041, right?
0.040, since it wants us to round.
So it'd be 0.041.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's 5.
Was the correct decision based on this evidence?
We reject the null hypothesis because it's less than whatever that's called, 0.05.
Yeah.
So we reject it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep forgetting that number. Or the level of significance, that name.
I'm going to sneeze.
Look at a light.
I want to sneeze.
That helps you to sneeze sometimes.
Oh, it does?
It'll either help you or it'll stop you. So either way,
Wow.
it's you're moving in one direction.
All right.
Oh, we have to do the same thing.
Yeah, that sucks.
But it worked with you reading them off.
Yeah, all right. Hold on, let me get back here.
Yeah.
You guys want me to read again?
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
sec
you
though. Oh, I guess we can just put it in the next column.
Oh,
but
good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm ready if Jordan is.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. 59, 14, 37, 62, 68.
Wait, 37?
Yeah, back. Okay, 37, 62, 68, 2, 15, 9, 157, 27, 37, 2, 55, 86, 14, 4, 40, 36, 47, 9, and 61.
So I had 21 numbers.
I did too.
Okay,
So what do we have to do?
what is the p-value?
Okay.
So pull up that graph that we
Yeah.
talked about.
So this
Make-
time we want to do variable 00002.
And then make sure to erase or remove the other one. So the p-value, oh, I think I did the wrong one again. That's right.
So are you putting in 40 as the test value?
Thank you. Let me try for a third time. So it's 40, you said, yeah. 4, 0.
Okay. So
Yes.
what I got for that for the sigma two-tailed is 0.995.
I
And
got the same.
it is two-tailed, so we'll want to keep the whole number and not divide it. So what was it again?
0.9.
0.995.
995.
Yeah. And remind me again why you know it's two-tailed or not.
Because the hypothesis, the alternative hypothesis says that it's not equal to. So we know that it'll be two-tailed. So we don't need to divide it to get a single tail.
Gotcha. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because we learned that from, yeah. So let's see. We fail to reject it.
Because it's bigger than, yeah.
Right. It's a lot
Yeah.
higher.
Let me double check the hypothesis. What does it say? Yeah, fail to reject.
Well,
So
with
they're
the
giving us
level of significance.
a new alternative hypothesis for question 13.
I have to try another one.
Did your p-value increase or decrease?
It will decrease because now we're only taking half of one tail instead of two, right?
Right.
Because before we took the whole number it gave us.
Yeah, because that
In
was a
this case,
two-tailed.
it would be left-tailed, so we only want one tail, so it will decrease.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Question 14, what decision do you make?
Would you still fail to reject?
We would, well, what's the number then? What was the number?
For what?
0.995 divided by 2. So that number becomes 0.49. So we would reject because, no, it's still bigger.
Yeah, it is
It's
still
still
bigger.
bigger than 0.05. No,
So you
we would still fail to reject.
Reject, yes.
Decimal points confuse me.
Aye.
Okay, so we would still fail to reject.
95% confidence interval for the true mean wait time between births at a hospital.
I didn't even realize that's what we were putting down.
Yeah, me neither.
So I wanted to make sure. So it's still the same information, right?
Okay. Let me look.
Wait time in minutes between births at a hospital. Okay.
So that should be in your graph thing too, the lower and upper bounds.
Yeah, you're right. And 95, it's what it is anyway. So I got a lower of negative 16.5014.
I did too.
Negative 16 point.
5014. Oh, round to 1 decimal place.
Okay.
So 501.
And then the upper limit.
No, to 1 decimal place, not 3.
Oh, that's right. So 0.5.
Upper limit would be 16.6, right?
Right. So it's not much difference. Well, never mind, it's not negative, but
Awesome. Let's see what we get
All
for
right.
that.
oh, and we're done. I didn't realize that.
Submitting. Let's see.
Two, one,
Oh
one.
no. We missed the 15 and 16.
We did.
Were we looking at the graph with the test value in it?
Yeah, we were.
I
Is
think
that
we
wrong?
have to look at it without the test value in it.
Oh.
Okay, let me look at that one real quick. Descriptive statistics.
Oh, you know, what was the question again? Oh, we're looking at the completely wrong thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, so I think I have it now.
What would it be since I don't
Totally
have
different. Yeah, totally different number. 23.5 for the lower bound. And then 56.6 for the upper bound. Which, now thinking about it, in the
Yeah,
homework,
you can't. That's why I was like, a negative number is.
yeah, and in the homework it said that so we were looking at the t-test
Right.
chart, and it even said that 95% interval thing is confusing because a lot of students refer to that, but that's
Oh,
actually a
yeah.
different thing.
Yeah, I
Yep.
remember in the homework now, I would do get the bounds first before I put in the test value. Then it changes the bounds.
Let's see.
Okay, so that's all we missed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you need the numbers, Lucy, or you can?
Should we read them off again?
25 and 56.6, right?
56.6, yeah, and 23.5, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly right. Awesome.
yeah. Now we just have to take both of them again.
Yay!
But at least we
Okay.
know.
All right. Are you submitting for us, Summer?
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, submitting the recording.
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant the quiz.
You want to sign into
Come
mine
over
and
and
submit
take
my
this
quiz
for
for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
good.
just like, yeah, I'm taking pictures of the answers. But yeah, I think we're good to go, right?
Awesome. Well,
Okay. Well,
see you guys
let's
next
go
week then.
retake our tests.
Sounds
See
good.
everybody next week.
All right,
Yeah.
well, good luck,
Thanks for
guys.
submitting, Summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.